Uncles.
There's one more.
No,
there's not. Never mind.
Uncles.
Would this one be disrespectful to speak on?
Ever since I came into college, my life has been.
Me too, man.
My uncles, like
and not like your own uncle, but like somebody that's old enough
like,
to be like your father or your uncle.
Like
40s, 50s.
right.
Oh, let me tell this story. I went to Walmart. And I was wearing this shirt that said at the back of it is for ASO. So at the back of it said, I am Africa. This guy's looking at me. I'm in the fruit section. He just keeps walking. He keeps looking at me. And I'm trying not to make eye contact because this is already awkward. So I could tell. I was just like, God, I want to leave because he was with his friend. He looks about like 40-something.
Mid-40s.
Maybe. Yeah, like mid-40s. So I was just like, okay, time to go since this man looks like he's about to approach me. He leaves, and I was just like, oh, thank God I could continue picking my apples. He comes back.
Picking my apples?
I was picking apples. He comes back, he was just like, are you African? I'm just like, yeah. Just like, oh. And then he started speaking in French. He was like, parlez français. I was just like, no, kind of.
No, it wasn't
like,
even that. Like,
da-da-da-da-da.
you were picking out, like, weren't you picking out, like...
And then I went to the section where it was like, what, papayas? And he goes, you like them big, don't you? I was like, excuse me? And he was just like, I didn't mean it in that way. And it just got awkward from there. And then he was just like, oh, like, what are you doing? Da-da-da-da-da. Like, and then he went on to like, can I get your number? I was just like, I was like, I'm 19. It's like, oh, okay. And he kept going.
No. And it's like, it's such a bad, like, it's something like most African girls are very used to. Like,
Right.
No,
going
it
to
is.
parties or something like Nigerian, African parties in general, and there's like someone who's old enough to be your father's.
And you're like, I have
father.
a boyfriend, so?
And they're like offering
Like-
you drinks and everything. And even like going to like Afro rhythms and everything.
Yeah.
I've seen,
Like, why are they so aggressive?
Yeah, that like
They're really
why?
aggressive.
Not it,
Like, if I don't want to dance with
This
you, I
is
don't
not
wanna
your
dance
age
with
group.
you.
Why
It's
you
not.
there?
Like, why are you there?
Stop.
no.
Like,
Oh my God, it's like no.
Oh,
I still can't. You like them big, don't you?
I
I'm just
honestly
like-
like it's just like the aggressiveness that I can't take. Like once you say no,
Yeah.
and I had to learn how to say no because
Yeah.
I'm
No,
not
but like,
really, like
American dudes is different. You say no, and they're like, okay, you're ugly anyways. I didn't want you. And yeah, you hurt their pride. But like African men, you
the
say no, and they're just like,
persistence does
so
not stop.
what does that mean? It means no.
I remember
Like,
I was in Germany and
come
this
on.
guy came up to me. He's like, "Oh, how are you?" And I'm like, he was actually from Cameroon, so he's African too. And then he's like, "Oh, like Nigeria's very nice. Where in the U.S. do you live?" And I'm like, "Florida." He's like, "Make me want to come to Florida." I'm like, "But I don't have a reason for you to come." And I was like, "Okay, let me just play it. I'll say I have a boyfriend, whatever." And I was like, "I have a boyfriend." He's like, "He's not your fiance." If I said he's my fiance, he would say you're not
he's
married
not
yet.
he's not your husband.
Like it never stops with them. Even if
It
he said
doesn't.
like I have a husband, I know like my cousin and everything when she came like to visit us and everything, she told this guy like
She had a whole child.
with her, and he was still persistent.
He was
It's like
still
she's
trying to-
married. Why are you still going after her?
Exactly.
And honestly, talking about this aggressive African guys, not even the uncles, African guys in general are very,
yeah,
very
like,
aggressive.
don't know how
It's
to-
true.
Like if
Honestly,
they're trying to dance and it's like you don't, I don't want to dance with you.
It's a-
Bruh.
oh my God.
Remember the guy that hit your hand?
Let me tell this story. So like it was like we're out like with like the African student organization and we went to like this African clubs and like it was like an Afrobeat party and like this guy comes to me and it's like he grabs my waist and he wants me to dance on him and I'm like no thank you and stuff and then he comes back around and he laughs at him. He's like no man sad. Like I have a boyfriend. I don't want to be disrespectful. I say no, please. And then he's like, okay. And then he comes back around for the third time and he grabs me. And I'm like, sir, I have a boyfriend.
Like I told you.
Like, the nigga just hits me. Like he actually slapped my back so hard. And like he slapped my back
He
so
slapped your
hard.
back?
Yeah, like the wind. I could just feel whoosh.
No, but he was honestly really aggressive.
And like I fell into her hands. Like if she wasn't standing there, and if it like the party wasn't so thick, I would have fallen.
She went through so
And
much
it's
that
like,
day.
every single time I go to like an African like party or anything like that, like something that always happens. I always get attacked. Like, God, I've been through that.
Y'all remember the guy that wanted me to dance on him?
Victimized
And
by
he grabbed
African
me,
men.
and I was just like, "Oh no, I'm good. I have a boyfriend." I'm lying, obviously.
No, he was
And
like really
this
aggressive.
He said, "So, what does that mean?" And grabbed me, and I was just like, "I'm gonna need you to back up."
No, you know
I'm
which
not
one
the
I
one.
hate? When you're like, no, I have a boyfriend, and they're like, stop patting. Like, please, let's stop. Like, they actually, like, and honestly, like, I always feel so disgusted because, like, I've been kissed so many times, like, kissed.
How many of you guys have been personally victimized by African
There
men?
was this guy who really, really liked me and stuff, and, he was really, really, really old, and he was like a lot older than I was, and like same situation. I was 19 at the time, and you know I always want to maintain respect, just because that's the way I was raised, and I would just always like whenever we would cross paths, I would just be like, no, like, you know, and like one day like I got really tired, and I was just like, dude, like you're 5 years younger than my mom's. If anything, like you should.
I should be calling you uncle.
Uncle?
And like, you know what? I would be like, and I really explained to him because like he was really hurt, and he was just like, one time he just asked me like, why don't you like me? And I was like, dude,
You're old.
you're old.
Like,
And he was like, I can take care of you. I can buy you things. And I'm like, I have a pappy.
I have a father for that.
I have a father. Like,
I could take care of you. I could buy you
like,
things, oh God.
no, seriously. And I'm like, I don't need you to do that. And like, come to find out, like, he had a whole wife, he had a whole child. So it's like, I don't, and like that whole thing. You know how they say I love you after first, I had a dream.
God showed me.
That's like when African parents don't want you to go somewhere. I had a dream. This and this
He
happened.
brought me
You shouldn't
to
go
you.
out.
Like,
But this one is like, he brought me to you.
If God doesn't show me, I'm sorry.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Please leave it.
like,
as it
stop. Like, it's not. Just stop the uncle behavior. Like, just go take
Go
care
after
of your
people
kids.
your age.
Exactly.
Like,
Go take care of your
what's wrong
children.
with you? Just
Take care of your wife.
they're women
Yeah,
your
like-
age. Like, yeah,
Right?
do that. Dude, just leave us alone, please.
I just don't.
It makes you look bad.
It's like that 20-something-year-old that said that her she's in love with this 80-something-year-old. No, you're not.
But like high key, like older men pursue younger women because it's easier to
Manipulate
control
them,
and
yeah.
It really
manipulate
is.
younger
I think
women
that
and
it goes
stuff
back
But
to
not
that.
me.
It goes
And
back
it's-
to
yeah.
that thing about like wanting control and everything.
Mhm.
African men, like, honestly, guys in general tend
Yeah.
to do that. Like, you pursue a younger girl because you know, like, you can
Like they can
manipulate her.
definitely
Yeah.
get women their age, but like women their age are like sharp and
Exactly,
more mature.
like,
Like they
yeah.
won't
they know what
take
they
a lot
want
of
and
stuff,
everything.
but like
Younger girls,
younger
you can
girls
mold
tend
them
to be
kind
more
of
forgiving.
into what
Yeah.
you want them to be. So
They tend to be more
they do that.
submissive,
Yeah,
like-
they do.
They tend to be like want to like appease a guy and just like that kind of stuff. So like
It's predator.
they'll
prey
do
behavior.
more, and it's like
It's wrong.
it's like don't date a man who's old enough to be your dad.
No.
Like don't date a man who's like his only like the way he hits on you is like I can buy you this and I can do this for you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just like if a guy ever approaches you like
That
that,
could
just-
never get me. Shoot.
No, but it like it's not even that. It's just like the promises like
Yeah.
they make like like this is a type of like if you're this type of man and you have this much money and you'll buy me this and you'll give me the world and you're not like these other dudes, why don't you have a woman
Exactly. Like, what's wrong with you? See,
Mm.
that's the first question
Yeah.
you should be thinking.
yet? Yeah.
This person is ambitious. They're
Mhm.
successful, financially stable. Like, what are they lacking? So, what is really wrong with them that no other women
Yeah.
their age actually want to pursue them?
Yeah.
There's something
First
really
things you
wrong
should be
with them,
thinking
like,
about and everything.
African guys always shine like diamonds like upon first meeting them, and it's
They
not
do.
until you start peeling them back like onions they'll
then they
start
s-
making you cry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get home, you marry this guy. It's like, oh, he was Afro, and he's like, just
Great.
great.
And
Looks
realize-
looks good right
yeah.
beside you. It's like great picture picture perfect wedding, and if you go behind closed doors and everything, and these women are getting like abused. Like,
and when they say
seriously.
something bad, it's like they're like it's the women get blamed. Like, oh, like why you like putting your family business out? Like, that man takes care of you. He's so nice to you. He buys you everything. You live here. Like, you drive this car, and it's all by his will. So like, why are you acting like this? And it's like, that's not all that matters, guy. Like, if a guy comes to you and it's like, this is what I can do to you, this is what I can give you, just, he's not serious about you. Like, he's not serious. He wants to fry goat meat with your destiny.
Truly. That's what he's doing. I'm telling you. Listen to us,
like,
please.
Just,
like, that's what he's doing.
Just don't do it.
It's a he-goats.
You're so annoying, but no, seriously,
No,
it's really wrong. It's a very, very predator prey thing, and guy, you shouldn't fall for that. You really shouldn't.
But we're not saying that all African men are bad.
No, we're just going off of the stereotypes.
Let's say all this and the man and African man. Like,
yeah, no.
Honestly,
like,
I'm not trying to lead y'all astray.
Like,
no, they're amazing guys.
Because I don't think like I don't even like at this point think I could like there's anything like in a partner.
I mean,
I definitely want him to be African. Yeah.
We love our African men.
We do.
We really do. We appreciate them and everything.
Yeah, they're hardworking.
They are.
They
They take care of their families.
They do.
They're good.
So fine.
They are.
The fine ones are fine. The ugly.
The ugly are ugly.
Yeah.
But definitely some flaws that like and stereotypes that like need to
Oh my
be
God,
addressed and need to be
Kofi.
fixed.
And African girls are trifling too. Like
They can be.
They can be. No, seriously.
No. Because it's like I think like money is so big in our culture just because like African guys, like African girls like demand like I know girls like as in like if it's hair, nails, like
you're supposed to
pay
it.
and like you're supposed to fund it and it's like
And then I ask
feel
for a
so
date and guys
weird.
act like it's so much.
Yeah.
I don't
As in,
I don't get.
honestly, just
and men
buy
are
me
out here
food
paying for
and hug
everything.
me.
Yeah. It's just food and
Just
hugging.
Hugging.
It's easy.
It's
like, really easy.
Hug me, buy me food. I'll
and
be the
hug me.
happiest.
Like, and it's like Chipotle is what $6 and
Truly, 98 cents.
98 cents.
We know
like,
it to be exact. We go there a lot.
Chipotle and a hug. Boom. There you go.
That really is all.
That's all it takes. Like, so stop being theatrical.
Exactly.
You have to.
You can even go get me my favorite chocolate and hug me, and I'll still be happy.
Honestly, they like chocolates.
Ghirardelli,
Like,
caramel.
Ghirardelli, Turtle, like
always
come on.
having sales at the Walgreens.
Always.
Branch there before.
2 for $4. Like, come on.
No.
So.
But back to like the I like guys that are persistent, low key. Cause at the end of the day,
I like the chase all the time. Don't stop.
It's just like when if I say no,
doesn't mean you really have
depends.
me.
Like aggressive and persistence, I feel like are kind of like a little bit different.
Yeah, they're definitely.
Because it's like
different.
at the end, if you see a guy like he's like, you know, like the love stories you usually hear, like your parents and everything, like they were consistently going after like our moms and stuff like that, and they finally got them.
But I think there's like these are different types of persistence. Like
no, but I don't get guys like why is it that you go after a girl for so long, let's say 3 years, and when you finally get them, like let's just say 3 years, and when they finally give you a chance, you start acting like oh God, my heart,
like Higgy
Haga, oh God,
no,
like I just don't understand that. Like, why do you think that you could stop? You still don't have me, like. Just putting that out there.
I think like just for guys and stuff like that, like but I think like like when situations like that arise, like who you have chemistry with and like a guy knows like when you like him, and I think like girls also like if you like a guy, like as a girl, if you like a guy and you see this person is chasing you and he's been doing like his best, don't always like shun him away because you're gonna turn him down so many times that he's gonna stop, and you're gonna miss out on like something wonderful and stuff. So like,
and don't be stuck on somebody and miss out on a blessing. Like if they're not treating you right.
I think like to me like I just playing with people and their emotions, like I'm totally against that. So if a guy is chasing me and stuff, like I'm not I'm not like gonna be like, oh my god, ultra thirsty, like, oh my god, he's chasing.
No, I
me,
tell
like,
you
and,
that
like,
I don't see.
Yeah,
this
if I
going
don't see
anywhere.
it, then I'm just like, no, I don't. But if I like you, then I'm like.
If I like
I'm
you, I
gonna
might
flirt.
let you keep chasing me.
Yeah.
You'll see me flirt with you.
But
like.
I'll let you, like, I'm not gonna just throw my, like, everything. Like, I'm just like, oh my god.
And it even takes a lot to get my number. Like, you gotta work for it.
You gotta start off with, like, the Instagram.
Or Facebook, like.
No, my parents
some
are on
people-
Facebook.
Oh, no, not posting. Like, messaging.
My mom will find out. Like, we can.
I don't know about
if
that.
I add, you know, like when you add a friend and they're like, oh, Kellen Jerome, you just connected with like this person
on Facebook.
If she sees like, if like, you know, Facebook gives those alert like when people are connected or like when people are friends, and if she sees that, she's gonna click on the person's like profile and like go through it and stuff. So she's gonna be like, oh, like who's this person? And like I can't lie to my mom.
My mom knows when all of her children
It's
are lying.
impossible
Okay.
to lie to my
Yeah,
mom.
there's
Like,
no-
It's really hard.
So I'll tell her.
There's no
If you don't tell her, God will tell her.
And
So,
Don't
telling
tell
my
her.
mom is like, it's annoying because she's like, oh, who is he? What does he do? What is he majoring in? Where is he from?
Background check.
my mom told me not to add her as a friend on Facebook. Guess I got
we're
out.
friends now and everything, and
Oh, she added me. It's just I can't go through my whole ad list. There's a lot of people on there that I'm just not accepting. Like, there's so much.
yeah.
Things that we love about African men.
Hey,
They're so fine.
honestly.
Tall, dark,
And handsome.
Handsome.
Okay. I really like dark skinned men.
Who doesn't?
I really like, it's just so attractive. Like,
They're always ambitious.
chocolate.
They
Like,
usually always have good head on their shoulders.
Yeah.
Like they take education very seriously.
They do.
You know, like your kids are not gonna miss out on having like a role model to look up to. and
Yeah.
everything. Like they're very good with that and stuff like that.
and they're not just
very
gonna leave
intelligent.
Yeah.
the life
They won't.
like America. Okay.
I love how protective African
Protective,
guys
yeah.
are.
They're very
Like,
protective. It's really
and-
cute.
It is really.
We gonna find out when we stand up.
Okay, let's wrap it up because I'm tired. Like I almost falling.
This light
Okay,
is so bright.
so well, you guys, that's it for what?
What was our topic?
What was our topic? Hold on,
We
we
went on
start so
tangents.
off.
African guy stereotypes.
Oh yeah.
Something like that.
Something.
This is what African men do. It gets on our nerves, and
Yeah.
the things that we also love about our African men. Like,
Truly.
Yeah, and just
Cause
So,
they
yeah.
yeah.
yeah. So thank you guys for watching.
Bye.
Bye guys.
Thank you guys for coming on, and please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the little bell below so you can get notifications whenever I post a video.
Hey.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
This has happened to me.
She can't jump. Janice! Janice!
I mean, you can guys talk, but you know, like, I slave dick pic. It's just like, don't scream, that's it.
Okay.
She did look like her.
Did you see Shiro? And you say, I asked you, did you see Shiro last night? And you say no.
Hold on.
What is that?
She's eating and showering.